Hi, I'm Sheena. Today, we will be talking about development of gardens as attractions. Gardens and parks that are now open to the public as attractions develop in five main ways. First, as outputs of different cultures often created when a given culture was at its most powerful. The Alhambra and General Life Gardens in southern Spain created the 13th and 14th centuries maintained despite many alterations their Islamic character, while the gardens of the Mughal emperors of the 16th century and 17th century India, where it is claimed by Adams in 1991, some of the most magnificent gardens seen on earth. Second, are those gardens that initially complemented a domestic property. Whilst many gardens were developed for the pleasure of their owners or to provide flowers, fruits, and vegetables for their households, some were deliberately created, at least in part, to impress visitors by displaying to the owner's wealth or their overseas travels. The restored 16th century gardens of the Château de Villandry in the Indre-et-Loire, France, was originally constructed in the 1530s for Jean Le Breton, the French finance minister. Chatsworth in Derbyshire, England is the stately home of the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire and its garden famous for the 300-year-old cascade which falls 200 meters down a hillside. In contrast to these large internationally renowned gardens, there are in England more than 3,000 much smaller domestic gardens that are open to the public for a few days each year to raise money for charity. The largest organization to support owners in this way is the National Garden Scheme, but the British Red Cross and the Royal National Lifeboat Institute have similar schemes. Third, gardens were and are developed as scientific collections. Following the foundation of a botanic garden in Pisa, Italy in 1543, the University of Oxford Botanic Garden was established in the UK in 1621. Planted to provide plant specimens for teaching students, it is now open to the public. Botanical gardens, as they are often known, are rarely planted purely for aesthetic reasons. Usually the plants are grouped by country of origin, by taxonomy, or by their economic value. However, many botanic gardens are frequently located in or near major cities and consequently receive many visitors. The Royal Botanic Garden Sydney has around 3 million visitors annually. The Kew Botanic Gardens in London receive in excess of 1 million and the Chicago Botanic Garden receives 750,000. Fourth, many gardens and parks were created during the late 19th or early 20th century as a deliberate result of the municipal action to provide recreational facilities for residents. Duthie Park, which was donated to the city of Aberdeen in 1880, is a typical example. It is covered 15 hectares and contains bandstand, fountains, ponds, and stages as well as over 120,000 roses. The fifth way in which gardens have developed as visitor attraction is through being adjacent to other institutions. For example, many plant nurseries and garden centers developed display gardens for visitors. For example, the flower fields in Carlsbad, Southern California, were developed as an additional source of revenue for nurseries specializing in the production of the highly ornamental giant Tecolote caranculos. Other gardens form part of zoos or museums. For example, in the garden of the American Museum near Bath is a replica of George Washington's gardens in Virginia, USA. Cornell in 2005 created a database of 1222 gardens in 2000 that opened to the public on a regular and commercial basis and estimated that a total of 5,000 gardens are open to the public in Great Britain. Most gardens have private owners or are held in trust for not-profit organizations, such as charitable trusts, educational establishments, or local authorities. The principal owners of gardens in the UK is the National Trust, which looks after 200 gardens and 67 landscape parks in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. English Heritage has 21 properties that have gardens as a part of the attraction, and the Royal Horticultural Society owns 4 gardens, including Wisley in Surrey. It is the UK's leading gardening charity and all the gardens are open to the public as well as the organization's members.